So our presentation is about the forgotten technology, which is learning spaces on campus. And what we're interested in is talking about our learning space and other people's learning spaces and how we're designing learning spaces on campus and how we're thinking about that, and then what data we're using to help inform those decisions.
And the data that we're collecting really is around who's sitting in the seats and who's using the spaces and how they're using spaces. So we've developed an in-house, you could call it a modification of an app called Coda. And what we do is we have an image of the floor plan of the space, and students then can click on any of the seats and then assign different tags according to different data that they can associate with the person sitting in that seat. And so one of the biggest things that we're initially thinking about is how are people using our spaces to collaborate.
So the audience that we're hoping for is a broad audience as possible. So we're hoping that people who are involved in the design and use of learning spaces will come, so people that make those decisions, but also students who use the space and faculty and staff who use the space. And we're thinking broadly, not just about classrooms, sort of formal learning spaces, but all the informal learning spaces that we find around campus, thinking about all of those spaces and how learning happens there. So the broader the audience, the better, I think, to make the conversation more rich.